Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, my friends, whenever you are watching this video. Welcome back to another math time with me, Miss X. I am super excited to have you all here again. Let's begin by taking a look at our objectives. Remember, our objectives are always broken up into 3 separate parts so we know exactly how we're going to do something, what it is that we need to understand about it, and lastly, why we're doing it or why it's important. Okay, you may read with me or in your head as I read out loud to you. I will use mini number bonds and place value discs to unbundle double and 3-digit numbers in order to subtract more efficiently. My friends, you'll see us unbundling in the teacher model very soon, but unbundle just means making smaller for the same amount. And I will show you exactly what that looks like, but I will also give you an example right now. For example, 110 has 10 ones, and you would unbundle 110 into 10 ones in order to subtract. I will show you that in the teacher model, don't worry. Let's begin.
Welcome to the teacher model. Let's go ahead and begin by reading our number sentence. 107 minus 90 equals. Now let's go ahead and label our number sentence. My friends, we remember that in subtraction, we always begin with a whole or our whole, followed by a part that is given. Then we understand that we are looking for a missing part. Can we break apart 107 by making 100 and some ones? Yes, we can. Think of the number sentence. Great. 107 equals 107, or 100 plus 7 equals 107. Now we can make an easier problem and subtract from the 100. What is 100 minus 90? Yep, 90 plus 10 is 100. So the answer is 10 because 100 minus 90 equals 10. Am I finished? Does 107 minus 90 equal 10? No. What about the 7 here? I need to add back the 7 ones. So let's go ahead and do that. This 10 plus this 7 gives me 17. 107 minus 90 equals 17. My missing part is 17. Let's go ahead and try another. 133 minus 60 equals. Let's go ahead and label next. We understand and remember that in subtraction number sentences, we always begin with our whole, followed by a part that is given in order to find a missing part. Let's go ahead and continue. Can you take out the 100 from 133? Yes. We're going to break it up into 100. And then how many more ones in order to get to 133 as our whole? Great job. 33 more ones. Now we're going to go ahead and use our take 100 strategy. $100 minus 60 gives me 40. Great job. Because I remember that 60 plus 40 gives me 100. Let's go ahead and keep going. I still have 33 ones there left, so let's go ahead and add 40 and 33 together because we have that part there and then we have that part there that we still need to work with. 40 plus 33 equals 73. Therefore, 133 minus 60 equals 73. And our missing part is 73. Another way you can do this, my friends, is you can go ahead and we can backtrack. Once we take 100 out of the 133 and we subtract 60 from it, We can also, and that brings us to 40. We can also begin at 40, and because we know that we have to add 33, we can add 10 to give us 50. We can add another 10. We're at 20 now. That gives us 60. We can add another 10. That gives us 70. And then another 3. So 10, 20, 30, 33. That gives us 73, or it lands us at 73. That's another way that you can go ahead and show 40 plus 33 equals 73. And if it helps you, my friends, you may also go ahead and check mark so you don't forget the numbers. All right, my friends, welcome to the next part of the teacher model. Our next number sentence reads 174 minus 56 equals, let's go ahead and label. Remember, when we subtract and when we see a subtraction number sentence, we always begin with our whole, followed by the given part in order to find our missing part. This time, I want you to work with me. So what I do, you also do. What number should I show on my place value chart? Great job, 174. When we subtract and we are drawing our place value discs or our chip models on the place value chart, we always show the whole. Show me 174 with your discs. 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. Now I'm switching over into my ones. 171, 172, 173, 174. My friends, what number is in the ones place? 4. Great job. And how many ones? So let me go ahead and underline that in red. And how many ones do we need to subtract? 6. We need to subtract 6. Can we subtract 6 from 4 ones? No. So what do? We are going to change a 10 for 10 ones. And make sure you go ahead and set that up in 5 groups so it's super easy to see. Just like I did. How many ones do we have now? Great, we have 14 ones because that's 10 and then that's 4. So we have 14 ones now. Can we subtract 6 ones from 14 ones? Yes. Let's go ahead and do that. Five up there, and then 6 or 1 right there to have a total subtraction amount of 6 ones from the 14 ones. What about the tens place? How many tens do we have left? Great, we have 6 tens. Do we have enough tens to take 5 tens away? Yes. I think we are ready to subtract. Let's go ahead and take 5 tens away. And we already finished taking away 6 ones. So, I also see that we have 100. How many hundreds are we taking away? None. So, how many hundreds do we have left? 100. We have 100 left, 110 left, and 8 ones left. What is 174 minus 56? 118. Great, let's go ahead and write that down. and box it in because that's our solution for this problem. How many tens are in 100? Listen to that carefully. How many tens are in 100? Or how many tens make 100? Great. 10 tens. How many is 10 tens plus 1 10? 11 tens. So how many tens is in 118? Great. There are 11 tens in 118 because it takes 10 tens to make 100, and then we have an extra 10 there. How many ones in the number 118? 8 ones. What is the solution of 174 minus 56 in the say 10 way? And remember, with the say 10 way, we always begin with the tens first, followed by the ones. Great. The solution of 174 minus 56 in the say 10 way would be 11 tens, 8 ones. In standard form, that's the same thing as the number 118. All right, friends and families, welcome to the last part of our teacher model here. As usual, let's go ahead and read the number sentence first, followed by labeling our wholes and our parts. Okay? 136 minus 57 equals. Remember, when we see a subtraction number sentence, it always begins with the whole first, followed by the part that is given in order for us to solve for a missing part. Let's go ahead and begin. Which number are we going to be drawing? Great. We are only going to be drawing 136 because when we are working with a subtraction number sentence, we only draw the whole. Let's go ahead and begin. Count with me and also do it on your own paper. 100, 110, 120, 130. Now we're switching over to the ones column. 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136. Can we subtract 7 ones from 6 ones? No. What should we do? Great. We need to unbundle a 10 here. We need to unbundle that. How many ones are in a 10? There are 10 ones in a single 10. Set that up in 5 groups as well, just like that. How many ones do we have now? Great, we have 16 ones now with a 10 there and 6 up there. Can we subtract 7 ones from 16 ones? Yes, we can. Let's go ahead and do that. 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Let's move on to the tens. Can we subtract 5 tens from 2 tens? Let me ask that again. Can we subtract 5 tens from the 2 tens here? No, we cannot. What do we need to do? We need to unbundle the 100 to change that 100 for 10 tens. Let's go ahead and do that. We need to unbundle this 100 and change it for 10 tens. And you'll notice that I'm setting the 10 tens up in 5 groups as well. That's also really important. How many tens do we have now? We have 12 tens. 10 there and 2 there. How many hundreds? 0. None. Can I subtract 5 tens from 12 tens? Can I subtract 5 tens from 12 tens? Yes, I can. We're now ready to subtract. Perfect, and that was extremely easy because I set it up in 5 groups. So I didn't even have to count one by one. What is the solution of 136 minus 57? Take a look. What is it in the say 10 way? 7, 10, 9 ones. Standard form would be 79. Box it in because that's our solution. I have 5 and 2 here. That's 70 or 7 tens. And then I have 6 ones here and 3 ones down here. That's 9 ones. 7 tens and 9 ones is the same thing as the number 79. Therefore, our missing part is 79.
As you get ready to move into your independent practice and exit tickets, my friends, please keep these 3 things in mind. Number 1, read the instructions carefully on all pages. If you are not reading these directions, you will not be able to do it correctly. Number 2, label whole, part, and part just like I did if it helps you. Number 3, on pages 294 and 295, take out 100 from the whole with a mini number bond in order to subtract more efficiently. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your work. Good luck. And if you don't have access to the worksheet, please click the link in the description box below. It will take you straight to the worksheet. Don't worry about printing it if you don't have access to a printer. Just write down the problems on a separate piece of paper and solve it on your own the best that you can.